and gentlemen, and welcome to the first of the new series of Not Only But Also. Whose idea was it to go under the tent like that? That was my idea. You'll find that most of the truly creative visual ideas do come from me. Oh, I see. Thank you very much. That's my cue to introduce the first song of the evening, Let There Be Love, with the lovely Cilla Black. Thank you.
Let there be me, let there be oysters under the sea, let there be wind, occasional rain, chili con carne, sparkling champagne. Let there be birds to sing in the trees, someone to bless me whenever I sneeze. Let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove, but first of all, please, let there be love. Let there be love. Let there be.
Something like those lovely hummingbirds which hum with their myriad hues above the flowers. And they've got huge long tongues, you know, all coiled up like watch springs, and they can poke them out for 40 yards long, which means a hummingbird, Dad, can kiss at immense distances.
That means that you could stand on the Chiswick flyover and kiss someone up the Staines bypass.
Yes. What's more, you can be hovering 4 foot above the ground and humming. A wonderful opportunity. Wonderful, wonderful. I'll tell you, a creature I think is a very cuddly little creature. That's a chameleon. Versatile. Versatile creature, Pete. Wonderful. As far as that's concerned, they can take on the shape and colour of anything they like. The colour or the hue can be taken on, sir. Yeah. Do you remember Mr. Rigby? Yes. He nearly went to a wedding ceremony with one. He would have been very happy with her chameleon. The first that. Oh, they're lovely wives. You know, I was here last week, Pete, so I don't know if I told you in the zoo. Yes, you did. I saw her. Did I? Yes, oh. Yes. Yeah. And I was here with you. I saw this sign saying topical fish this way. Well, great, you know, see a few topical fish, get a few up-to-the-minute comments on current affairs, you know. You thought you'd see some, you know, topical barbs about the situation in the world today? That's right, yeah. What did you see? What did I see? I go in there, there's just a lot of fish floating about. More timeless than topical. Nothing topical there. Now, I'll tell you what you've done. What you've done, you've got into the tropical fish department. Oh, I see. That's tropical rather than topical, you see. And what has happened is, during the winter months, during the gales and the blustery weathers, sometimes some of the lettuce become dislodged, you see, because of the gales. and obviously the letter R has become dislodged in this case. I was talking to the keeper about it actually, and he said that very often during the winter months his R's flew off. He found that was a feature of his winter life. His R's blowing off. Well, I think I've had enough of the reptile house. I've had quite enough. I'll tell you what, let's go on to the wonky house. No, that's an M what's got blown upside down.
Good evening. Tonight, in Fight of the Century, we take a look at one of the most controversial heavyweight bouts in the history of boxing. The so-called racial revenge bout between Gentleman Jim Cook, the Torquay stylist, and Dudley Moore, the so-called Dagenham Dodger. The year 1890. At Ascot, the Aga Khan wins the Derby, a surprise to many of the horses who had entered. They win a thrilling FA Cup final. And in faraway Munich, Germany, a young man has not yet been born. His name, Adolf Hitler. The Dodger had sworn to avenge the White Race. For years he had taunted his opponent with the charge of being both a coward and a Negro. When it was pointed out that his opponent was white, he retorted, "White Negroes are the worst kind." The champion was supremely confident and only trained lightly for the night. He had now to teach his opponent a boxing lesson over 2001 rounds. Came the day of the fight, and the Dodger is the first to arrive. Hatred is written all over his face. The champion, serenely calm, towers over his seconds as he makes his way towards the weigh-in. The Dodger... the gentleman. At the weigh-in, the Dodger, still spouting his defiance, comes in at 3 stone 2. The champion isn't his best fighting weight, 18 stone 3, radiating confidence. The Dodger is the first to enter the ring. Just look at him, a bundle of malignant rage as he flaunts his minute size and Latin abilities to the crowd. Skipping and dancing, in rage and hatred, with helpless fight. And now the champion, a majestic figure, enters the ring. Ignoring the furious taunts of his puny opponent, referee Jim Stoddard pulls them together, warns the Dodger against fighting at all in the face of such tremendous odds. The champion easily holds on to the Dodger. The question that raised on everybody's lips, could the inferior height, weight, reach and ability of the challenger prevail against the greater size, strength and skill of the champion? On the face of it, the answer seems to be no. There seems always to be a measure of desperation about the Dodger's tactics, even in these opening minutes. He hopes with his opponent's superior reach. But his ingenuity begins to show itself in a few moments, as, at last, he begins to make skillful use of the ropes. There he is, beginning to tie up his larger opponent. Referee not altogether certain of these tactics. It is now by the trend of the fight. The round continues with the champion taking on control. The Dodger just can't cope with the ability and skill of the Torquay stylist. Leg hold there, but the champion can easily deal with it. He pummels his opponent, left, right to the body, and the challenger is in trouble, and is only saved by the gong. Dagenham Dodger saved by the gong in the first round, but still very game and eager for a fight. The champion is a baronet from Devon. His hobbies are painting and good works. The challenger hails from Dagenham and uses his spare time for wife beating. The second round follows the pattern of the first. Despite the Dodger's unorthodox tactics, the champion is in complete control. To the onlookers, he seems to be toying with his opponent. Night falls as round 93 begins. But still the champion continues to punish his diminutive opponent. Can the Dodger pull anything out of the bag? No. But round 2000 showed the change in the Dodger's tactics. Even so, his tremendous weakness and inability seem to be exacting their toll. Indeed, the end is near. The fatal round 2001. Will the champion keep his promise? The answer seems to be yes. Controversy still rages over the knockout punch. Was it a flip or was it a shot? We shall never know. But the moral of the fight is...